Germany in 1923 be like? Italian architect in 1173, we have laid the foundation for our tower in Pisa. This project is gonna be easy, the tower 5 years later. Europe trying spread Christianity. Hey there, have you heard of Jesus Christ? Ethiopia, who has already been Christian for hundreds of years. I know more than you. When Portugal joins the Great War in 1916 to honor their alliance made with England in 1386. After all this time. Always. Time traveler, where are we? CIA. 1963. Time traveler, before or after the assassination of Fidel Castro? CIA. Before. You are known for Ireland. Passage tombs which are older than the Egyptian pyramids. Ireland. Having an interesting language, culture, and history. Alcoholism. Ireland. Hodling your crypto without earning interest. Earning 20% APY on your deposited crypto. Motivational speakers, you can achieve anything. You have a tiger in you. The tiger in me. Belgium in Europe. Belgium in Africa. The actors playing a historical figure. The real historical figure. Popular killer, the katana is a refined blade which allows it to cut through most things with ease. Unlike the arming and longsword, which are more akin to blunt weapons. Medieval bladdersmiths who use complex geometry often reserved for complex architectural projects to produce them. Monopolies, happily dominating their respective markets. Teddy Roosevelt, after becoming president in 1903. What's up? The Roman Empire fell in 476. The Roman Empire fell in 1453. The Roman Empire really fell in 1806. The Roman Empire didn't fall until 1970. The coins in a pocket of a World War I soldier managed to stop a bullet. You might say it was his life savings. Getting captured by the Canadians. Getting captured by the Yanks or British. Getting captured by the Russian or Germans. Getting captured by the Japanese. Aurangzeb skins Sambhaji alive, plucks his eyes and tongue while asking him to convert to Islam. Sambhaji, no I don't think I will. Alexander the Great grants Diogenes a wish. Diogenes, move. All pitying on Poland for being invaded many times. India, which was invaded by Macedonians, Greeks, Mongols, Persians, Arabs, Turks, Mughals, Afghans, Portuguese, Danes, Dutch, British, French, Japanese, Chinese and many more. The East India Company, after smuggling opium into China to fuel addiction, caused Chinese silver to decrease in value and buy luxury Chinese goods at a cheaper price. It's just good business. America. Charlie Chaplin is an amazing actor. Charlie Chaplin, sympathies with the working class. America. Communist detected on American soil. Lethal force engaged. When you're gay in 18th century Europe, but you're such a chill ruler no one cares. How could I lose the 13 colonies? Was I too harsh ruling them? No, I was too leaning towards them. When you, an Irish soldier fighting in the British army, end up fighting alongside the nephew of Napoleon Bonaparte and the Ottomans against the Russian nephew of Queen Victoria in Crimea, over the rights of Christian minorities in Palestine. The nobility of literally every nation. Calvary is good the way it is. Sweden in the 1700s, Moose time. What a nice city, I wonder if there's a bomber named after it. Portuguese trying to hold on to the territory of Goa even after India attained independence and the British left. After all, why not? Why shouldn't I keep it? You're having a nice pint with the lads in 1875 Dublin when suddenly you see people panicking at a flood of burning liquid engulfing a part of the city in flames. One of the lads notices that the burning liquid is actually whiskey, so everyone stops panicking and they begin to drink from the flaming rivers of whiskey. 13 people die in the fire. They all died from alcohol poisoning. Alexander the Great, after selling the women and children into slavery instead of killing them. My mommy raised a gentleman. 200,000 Jews being expelled from Spain in 1492. Ottoman Sultan helping them get to Ottoman land safely. Pogroms and massacres continue even under the Ottomans. Vikings after they are not brutally murdered by a crushing blow with an axe in battle, but by a voltage in their sleep. You're a German and you get captured by enemy forces. Panic. You were captured by Canadians. Calm. It's First World War. Panic. Mental health now. Let's cut unhealthy foods and alcohol from your diet and put you in a 6-month brain retraining group therapy. Mental health then. We'll start with some strong liquors and slowly move you up to opium. The two teams working on a Mars orbiter satellite use different measurement systems. The Mars orbiter not understanding what the frick is going on with the navigation coordinates. Mozart playing at a concert hall when the choir starts singing his canon about licking. How people think Hitler reacted to Pearl Harbor. How Hitler actually reacted. The sad and angry face you make when you lose a battle. Sorry buddy, we assume it must suck to lose. The Axis powers, after signing the Tripartite Pact in 1940, the Axis powers in 1945. The 1914 holiday season on the Western Front. December 23rd, 1914. December 24th, 1914. December 25th, 1914. December 26th, 1914. Napoleon, I'm the master of Europe. Everyone must join the continental system and stop trade with Britain. Portugal. On the blood of our fathers, on the blood of our sons, we swore to uphold Treaty of Windsor even to our dying breath. The number of German states in 1470. 200,000 already, million more well on the way. The number of German states in 1970. Always to there are, no more, no less. Japanese torpedoes in World War II. American torpedoes in World War II. You're going to liberate Canada from the British. The British burned down the White House. But you win at the Battle of New Orleans. Thailand at that time was labeled by both the Japanese and the Allies as the Italy of Asia, a secondary power. Press F to pay respects. Dude, you have no legitimate heir. Who's going to inherit your empire? Alexander the Great. History experts when you start asking them things before the 20th century. Stares motherfricker. British Empire. There is no way that a young country like the United States can have a navy that can withstand our large and superior Royal Navy. Original 6 USN frigates. Tinder girl, looking for a guy who plays for both sides. Italian guy. Government officials won't follow your authority and are planning to revolt. Panic. You make basically every offense, including being late for work, punishable by death to keep your governors and generals in line. Calm. Now being late for work has the same punishment as rebellion, so 2 of your best commanders revolt and bring down your entire dynasty. Panic. Colonists, dumpty into the harbor. Britain. How could a member of my own empire do something so horrible? The British after losing the American colonies. The British after noticing how frick the French economy is because they helped fund the damn revolution. Cicero's last words, after trying to save the Republic for years, only to be slaughtered mercilessly by Antony's men. I go no further, approach, veteran soldier, and, if you can at least do so much properly, sever this neck. Singapore after being kicked out of Malaysia. Frank Hayes dies of a heart attack in the middle of a horse race. His horse reaches the finish line and wins anyway, carrying his body. Frank Hayes. You versus the guy she told you not to worry about. Spartans when their newborn son can't single-handedly defeat 300 men. Robert F. Scott died but found seeds that proved Antarctica to be joined to other continents. Geologists and archaeologists. Woodrow Wilson after being invited to the League of Nations. Marvel. Can't man. Congress said no. Ancient Indians use swastika, a strict caste system, and call themselves Aryans. Hitler. Write that down. Write that down. The Weimar Republic was closer to being a 1,000-year Reich than Nazi Germany. No, he's got a point. Poff, you decided to pray to Christ a little differently than the others. Poff, you are French and your girlfriend says treat me like a queen. Down to the monarchy. Austria, deciding to have another war with Napoleon. The Ottomans arriving Karantsevs, Romania 1788. Austrian soldiers killing each other for schnapps. Europeans when they see Netherlands doubles its land area without fighting any wars. Whore magic. Someone. There is spice on Arrakis. The Portuguese. Archduke Franz Ferdinand gets assassinated, escalating tensions between European countries and kickstarting World War I. Folks at Moulin Rouge who have no idea the Belle Epoque is about to end. Just one more episode. Just one more page. Just one more piece. Just one more execution. Give Hitler timed bomb stolen from, so spy to kill him on plane. Henning von Tresckow. Timer didn't work on cold temperature. Henning von Tresckow. The Russians. Actually fight. The Russians. Burn all your stuff and run away. General Douglas MacArthur rewriting all communiques to only mention his name, and what a genius he is. Robert Smalls planning to steal the CSS Planter. It can't be that easy. It's that easy. Literally any time in history happens. Juice. Current objective. Survive. British colonists after crushing the resistance movement in Tasmania by nearly killing all of the Aboriginal Tasmanians. No need to thank me. Olga of Kiev hearing that her husband was ripped in half by 2 birch trees. Finnish farmer goes hunting in the winter. Soviet soldiers. Pineapples today. Pineapples in 1942. Franco-Prussian War finally ends Parisians for the next several decades. Let's get this party started right. Guess that Shakespeare play. The rest of the world upgrades how they sail. Muslim countries till the 1900s. I think they are neat. The CIA after destabilizing another socialist nation in Central America. How about next time you get a government that can handle the neutron style? Australians watching emus holding their own against the military. Crikey. NASA operators in 1990 looking at the blurry photos of $4.7 billion Hubble Space Telescope just took after someone assembled one mirror lens 1.3mm out of position. Muslim states and Nubia having a 700 years of peace be like. When it takes Germany a whole month to conquer Poland, but you take Albania in 5 days. Japan. We got N good in Hawaii. They'll be out of the war for at least a year or two. Doolittle. Hitler. I got rid of Jewish scientists. James Frank. You what? Putting someone on trial for crimes they committed. Cutting off the nose of the previous emperor so that he doesn't come back after the coup d'etat. Exhuming your predecessor's body, putting it on trial, cutting his head off, and throwing it in the Tiber. French peasants and farmers struggling with bad harvests, unequal land distribution and severe agricultural issues. Meanwhile Marie Antoinette in her bespoke farming village. America has been late to every world war. George Washington in 1754. Early inhabitants of Japan, after arriving into a land with virtually zero resources, mostly made of cold mountains and frequently struck by natural disasters. History exam. Name 2 events in 1923. Me, unprepared, Lenin's death and the foundation of the Soviet Union. History. 21 January 1924. 30 December 1922. Irish fighting the Irish. Irish fighting the British. Genghis Khan when Hitler acquired modern technology to kill tens of millions of people. Pathetic. Hitler describing how the local Jewish bank teller caused Germany to lose World War I. In 2001 on today's date, 9/10, these towers were just standing around minding their own business. 1992, Euro Disney opens near Paris, is called a "cultural Chernobyl" by intellectuals. Europeans. Oh my god, that's disgusting. Where? Do not cross the Appalachian Mountains. British Parliament. American colonists. Fine, I won't. When you get invaded for not being Catholic enough, but then your invaders convert to Anglicanism. Ireland. Am I a joke to you? Russian government officials, after they survived the Great Purge. Alright, who's not dead? Sound off. The Soviets. Allow me to introduce myself. Eastern Europe. Icelandic Commonwealth when Norway invaded them. Hey cool, I'm dead. Chrysippus after seeing his donkey eating figs. Swedish forcibly conscripted soldiers who couldn't buy themselves out. Bro, I'm straight up not having a good time. Charles XI, after creating a new system, providing soldiers with a farm, cattle during peacetime. Volunteers. Volunteers everywhere. John Tyler dropping out and throwing his support at a guy running for a different party because he was bitter about losing his party's nomination. I'm gonna do what's called a pro-gamer move. Frank J. Petrarca going to save a wounded soldier despite a fellow soldier's warning. Come, this is Bo place to die. So far, the king's funeral is going to plan. His bloated corpse bursts open as attendants try to force him into the tomb, spreading a disgusting odor throughout the church. Ellie Whitney inventing the cotton gin. Historical impact of the cotton gin in the American South. The transistor in your computer. The transistor after being hit by a cosmic ray. When you have to seize the means of production, but need to beat your Bolshevik buddy at chess first. The Battle of Las Navas de Tolosa, the Almohad Caliphate, the Kingdom of Castile, the Kingdom of Aragon, the Order of the Knight Templar, the Order of the Knights Hospitaller, Crusader Knights from Navarre, Portugal and France. Refusing to celebrate Columbus because he enslaved native peoples and ushered in an age of genocide. Refusing to celebrate Columbus because he's a filthy Genoese. The Allies in 1948 after the GDR blocked all roads leading into Berlin. Oh no. Anyway. Friend. What are you learning in school? Me, some very interesting history.
If you liked the video, be sure to like and subscribe for your daily dose of memes. Also, be sure to watch previous MemePog episodes. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you back tomorrow.